I like planes. So much so that I built a sim rig for games like Microsoft Flight Simulator and DCS. And before dumping my life savings into a custom aluminum rig, I figured I could save some money by getting one pre-built for racing. And as an owner of a sim racing rig, you know I had to buy a steering wheel.
I spent so much money on this. It vibrates though, that's cool.
And that presented another question.
What game should I play?
There are some great racing games out there. Assetto Corsa, American Truck Simulator, the other ones. But when it comes to competitive racing, there's one that stands out. It's a lot of money. iRacing is often considered the gold standard of sim racing, with real professionals like Lando Norris and Max Verstappen racing in the sim when they're not in Monaco. And even though the game came out in 2008, it still has a loyal player base, with hundreds of people signing up every 15 minutes.
So with my new wheel and a dream, I started my iRacing journey.
Green flag.
iRacing offers 5 types of races, each with their own unique offerings and rankings. NASCAR, Fast Car, Super Fast Car, and the other 2. Within each class, you're given a license based on your safety rating. Everybody starts as a rookie, and as you drive without incident, you promote up the ranks. Your license determines what race you can participate in, so if you want to race the pros like Max, you have to drive safely. The only problem is that you're not alone on the track, so if someone else hits you, that affects your safety rating. Group a bunch of new players together in the rookies who have no idea what they're doing, who can affect each other's safety ratings. It's like driving in hell. In order to promote out of the rookies, you need at least 2 races under your belt and a safety rating of 3.0 or higher.
Yeah, so I didn't make it.
Not to mention, when you do finally promote, you get the opportunity to spend more money. Let's talk about that. It's not a secret that iRacing is expensive. Let's talk about what you actually need to get started. An iRacing membership goes for $13 a month or $110 a year if you buy it without any discounts. But if you're starting out, you can usually find it on sale. I got a whole year of iRacing and the FIA F4 car for $10 Canadian through the FIA esports site. So if you're starting out, that might be a good option for you. Okay, so membership is acquired, you still need hardware. A decent starter set, including the wheel and pedals, usually goes for about $300 US, but you can often find it cheaper on places like Facebook Marketplace and eBay. A high quality rig, just the wheel and the pedals alone, can cost upwards of $1,000 or $2,000. And that's not including any of the peripherals. There's a whole nother market for sim rigs, haptic feedback, shifters, and button boxes. It's expensive, and iRacing's pay-to-play model will keep you paying for things like cars and tracks. But when you compare something like a CSGO knife, it might not be that bad. So if you do decide to give iRacing a shot, here's what you can expect. I started out in the Mazda MX-5 Cup because I figured I should start with a car that seemed normal, and Formula scared me. And I had a great time. Sure, I had to dodge around cars like Neo from The Matrix. I got rear-ended more than once, but I focused on driving well, and slowly but surely I saw my safety rating go up.
Green.
Okay, let's hope nobody hits me. Don't hit me,
Still
please.
there, hold your line. You're on the left. 3 wide.
We're going wide here.
On the left. Clear on the right.
Okay, we're good. Somehow we're alive. Okay.
Car ahead. Go left.
Holy fuck. He's trying to pass on the right. No, thank you. Please don't. Please don't crash into me. He's gonna crash into me. Don't crash into me, dude. What are you doing, bro?
Clear.
It's very easy to forget to focus on the racing line when you're trying to dodge these people.
All right. There's checkered flag. Great job. You did really well.
With each race, I felt myself becoming a little bit more confident and pushing the car just a little bit harder in every corner. The feeling of shaving a half a second off your lap time or going around a corner fast without spinning out is super satisfying. And even though I wasn't driving as fast as on a game like GTA, knowing that there were consequences for crashing or driving off the track made finishing clean feel even more satisfying. I also used my rookie time to try stuff out. You only get a few options as a beginner, so I figured I'd try them all. After the MX-5 Cup, I tried the M2 Cup, which was a totally different ballgame. I quickly realized that knowing one car, i.e. the MX-5, did not mean knowing them all, the M2. Even though I felt confident in the MX-5, driving the M2 humbled me. Driving the M2 felt like a boat compared to the MX-5 because it's like 1,000 pounds heavier. So I had to learn to be more deliberate in my braking and my turns so that I didn't spin out or overshoot my target. In iRacing, each car has its own quirks, including traction control, braking, what gear to be in, when to shift gears, and getting good at all of them takes practice. And the same can be said between switching through series. Formula is much different than driving sports, and even though I didn't do dirt, I can tell you it's different. When you're driving in the MX-5s, you're up close and personal, anybody can pit you out, you're going pretty fast. Whereas in Formula, it's easier to space out, but because the cars put out so much power, one small mistake can put you off the course. And racing in Formula takes a totally different mindset than racing in the sports series. Something I really like about iRacing is the skill curve. It doesn't take that long to figure out how to drive a car well, or to go around a corner without spinning out, but it's another story to learn how hard you can push the car and how fast you can go around the corners. Even though I felt like I was going fast, I looked down and saw that there were people going 3 seconds faster than me on each lap. Identifying where you're losing time can be challenging. And even though the same can be said about other racing games like F1, there's something about iRacing that makes it feel more impactful. Maybe it's because you're racing against real players instead of bots, or maybe it's because of the vast differences in the cars that you can drive, or maybe it's because the competition feels more real. In iRacing, you get one shot not to screw it up, and you know that if you spin out, there are real consequences to your safety rating and your iRating. This game can be a grind. In 1 week, I only made it to the D class in sport, and I didn't even make it out of the rookies in Formula. So there's still a lot of the game that I haven't tried yet, but boy is it fun. So after spending hundreds if not thousands of dollars on gear and equipment and the game itself, losing safety rating, why do people still play this game? Despite the chaos of rookie racing, this game is genuinely fun, and it captures something that other racing games just don't seem to get. If you want to race competitively in other racing games, you have 3 options. 1, wait for matchmaking and hope for the best. 2, coordinate races in advance through Discord or with your friends. Or 3, race against bots. iRacing addresses these issues by hosting sessions at regular intervals, i.e. 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and separating these sessions by license classes. This makes for consistent, competitive races. There's also a real sense of progression. You can track your stats, climb the ranks, and improve your iRating. Being able to immediately view how a race affects your safety and iRatings motivates you to improve. And gaining safety rating rewards you for driving well even if you don't finish on the podium. iRacing is not perfect. It's expensive, it's outdated in places like its UI, and sometimes it's rage-inducing. But the feeling of the competition, pushing yourself to be faster, and getting better, that makes it worth it. But it's still so much money.